They don't have a reliable stun until like Slardar gets his blink deck.
Yamage is still leading the charge.
Xani.
The smoke pops. Oh, I was wrong. They've gone straight in with the tag team. Xani gets refraction level 1, but it looks like he's still going to be dying here. Xani falls as first blood spilled. Top 3 CS so far. It's all green all the way home. As Hellraisers have that Slardar going for a kill top on DK Fogus. Pops the salve, but the crush, the bash, and the final touch from Funnick gets him a kill. It looks like he's going to survive under the tower damage as well.
This gangs, it's being pinged out. The beat for this play, so they see him, but these two heroes are not enough scan. It connects, they know something's happening.
Yeah, Lil was pinging it. That was blue pings from the Lina saying, hey, there's something going on here, and TA does get a zipped on. Refraction charge is burnt down. No Fear comes in to try and save the day, but the snowball will secure them the kill. Slardar arrives, the little bashes and crushes, great 2-man hit, and the Storm Spirit's in a lot of trouble. They turn around on the Funnick as the Doom arrives. A long run into this Radiant Triangle, while No Fear is being shredded here. Under the tier 2, Ducalis with the final impetus shot will clear him up, but Lina, the third hero to come in with Nyx to the PA also arriving. It's a bloodbath. Every hero outside of Sven has come to fight in this Radiant Triangle. Great use of the map. You know, bottom lane Sven is actually pummeling the tier 1 tower there, and they are TPing top to defend the tier 1 up there as well. As Storm Spirit starts on Funnick Slardar, snowball in from Yamish now, and the tank team with a punch. It's a lot of damage. That's a good Maledict and Death Ward though. Oh, No Fear might have the Storm Spirit in the back, while Yamish has been bashed and crushed and cleared up by Funnick. Oh, finally they get the Slardar and take him down, but No Fear is going to be trading his life as well in a 2-for-1, as Storm Spirit does escape with his life, and the rest of Hellraisers is unable to join the fight.
Aggressive rotations.
And again into the triangle. Straight onto Lina with that Orchid blowing her off the face of the map. Slardar's trying to get in on top of Storm as the PA not able to save No Fear, and Nyx is in trouble inside the shards. So many Windstrike heroes surrounding Funnick now, and it's going to be 4 heroes for the price of nothing. A bunch of freebies. And that's exactly why Funnick is in that mid lane trying to gather up the farm, but they've doomed up top. TA in a 1v1 against the Doom, trying to juke around the trees. No way. Xani's found a way out, but Storm Spirit has the long zip. And that's the 5th death of the game on that Templar Assassin, while Hellraisers, they're scrambling. They're bringing everyone up here to try and find Storm Spirit. But how do you kill him? You gotta go back onto someone else's. Enchantress is Doom. They're arriving now. Curse pays up on Ench, but Storm Spirit back in battle. LSA misses. Snowball forward, dodges Laguna Blade. The Death Ward's down, but it's all lights out here as Windstrike just keep on going. TA, Lina both falling, and Slardar has got no retreat from this. Blink Dagger delayed as Funnick cleared up, and a double kill for Storm, while DK Fogus is diving tier 1.
I mean, we didn't even talk about Sven. Sven was involved in only 3 out of 21 kills. Dude's just been silently farming, and as you mentioned, he still does not have a neutral item.
Yeah, he doesn't need one. He's handicapping himself, as maybe we'll be paying the price for it here. Maledicted up, but in comes the Doom. Shoves back No Fear. Funnick there with a crush. Aggressive Child still half HP. But Ducalis has fallen, while Yamage arriving means they can focus the PA. Snowball into the back, and Billy stuns up the TA. Good crush from Funnick. Aggressive Child will surely finally fall, but it's only the Aegis. Second life will allow him to respawn, and Storm straight into the back lines, sniping out both Lil and Nyx as Funnick is left to his own devices. Hellraisers have no way to defend against this aggression.
The full mana, full HP. That's a
GG.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I was about to say that they might call it. They tried it. Things are not working out. The panel pointed out that they
have an interesting game here, Lacoste. This draft has panned out to something I really didn't expect. Night Stalker, 20 seconds for Dark Ascension. Shift Sven, Lina down into the sacking lane. Burst Strike into Stormhammer. Light Strike Array to kick things off, and First Blood, finally. Okay. Is the question, how many heroes is he going to hit, or how many times is he going to use it?
How many times is he going to use it on a hero?
I think 2. Raw defensively. Oh, Epicenter's coming in with a blink. No, it's cancelled. So Funnick has to focus onto the ET instead. The Snowball looks good to stop this fight from Chrono, but the 4-man Chrono. Aggressive Charles there with Rebel from the outside trying to spill with the side blades the board, proving to work against Hellraisers, and Nyx is in trouble for the Laguna Blade. Helps clear out the void, and now the TA's all alone. A beautiful fight from Hellraisers, which started off incredibly messy, but they're going to take not only one, but both lives of the TA here, it appears. Reveal not available, but the stuns are more than worthy. Halberd coming up next, holding high ground as Hellraisers deep in their own jungle waiting for this movement. Aggressive Child goes in, time dilation, but roared now. Jump from the Tusk, tries to get the catch, but the Faceless Void has been blown up and chased under, or has he? He's able to get away with Snowball safe and have a goal. The Earth Spinner's huge, and they've caught him. Aggressive Child does die, but Nyx is falling low. Rebel clearing up 1 and 2, and now the Night Stalker's in trouble. But Funnick, epicenter into Burrow, the TA does get picked off. Hellraisers with a buyback on the Sand King, able to turn this fight around. To recall him, but yeah.
Still, keep you on cooldown. Like, this is a dead Void.
He's being chased by Night Stalker. In comes the Batman. Slows him down, starts him up. An Aggressive Child way too far away from his base. Laguna Blade for good measure, and Lil with Kasani. Clear up the Void.
Still not enough. Now Funnick is in, finding a good target. That's Chen. Take him out of the equation.
The Yules to buy time for the Sven to arrive. 2 kills in quick succession.
Spot where Hellraisers are just controlling the jungle with the Beastmaster's Hawk, Night Stalker providing vision with the Freskabot Blink Dagger. He can set things up more easily.
Man, look at the stuns from HR. Spinner looks good onto the stomp. A lot of damage there as No Fear does get focused down by the TA. DK Foga stunned up by the Sven. Light Strike Array there to connect as well. The Hand of God with a heal from the mech. They're keeping him alive, but not for long enough. Nyx is dropping low, but he's healing with that Satanic. But the TA shreds through the Sven at long last. The jump forward. Kasani being hounded by Rebel, but they have to switch targets. Funnick has a lot of escape mechanisms. Ghost Scepter, Blink, Yules, Illusions coming out of his bottle as well. But a Snowball is going to be able to track back and chase him down with a punch there. And the reveal they've got on the high ground. They have the sentry up there, and they see him moving. He's got a Yules into Blink, not quite ready. A second away with that cooldown for escape. And it looks like Windstrike coming out on top with that base defense, basically. Keep a courier in there because 20 seconds and the big man will come back into his cave. Windstrike know how vital this next Roshan is. All smoking up together, looking for the initiation. They find Funnick, Sandkin, the big team fight hero. Perfect initiation. The Yules up onto the Faceless Void, but he's got his BKB, so he turns around to fight. Sent damage. Holy shit, Nyx nearly kills him off, but they clear him up. No Fear. Oh, he don't use his wall, but it's Night Stalker in the back as they do clear up Nyx as that Earth Spinner lands and a Chaos Eagle is hitting them all. Night Stalker runs away. Laguna Blade is going to be able to help to finish down the TA, but Night Stalker needs to get on the high ground. She's up there, but dies. The buyback from Funnick, it arrives. Finally, the team fight hero that Hellraisers needed comes back into the fight. 4 heroes in a row, and the 5th one about to fall as DK Fogus will complete that team wipe as Hellraisers control up that Roshan spot, and they can potentially take it.
What's the cooldown on Stormhammer? 5.6 seconds.
Not bad, not bad. Windstrike smoke, but they've been jumped. Ducalis has been left alone. He's trying to heal himself up and walk away from the Night Stalker. In the back with a first strike, catching out Yamich, but Little is in the midst of it all, and he's blown up. The BKB from the Void allows him to turn and fight the Night Stalker, but a raw there on the TA, shredded by the Sven. Night Stalker clears him up, and a double kill for Kasani. And as we've got 100 seconds with TA gone with no buyback, and Sven is in the middle of the base. A first strike again, really getting up in the face of Windstrike, and this is going to be game. The buybacks are flowing through thick and fast from Windstrike, but the Sven is unstoppable. A triple for the Night Stalker, and GG is called. Game 2, all done and dusted, as we see Hellraisers executing beautifully.
Yeah, I think this game shows how...
Even the Brood?
I just have to say that was a good impression of me. I like memes. That's pretty much it, man. I like memes and I like Dota. Your last pick on Lina.
Oh, bottom lane, they're jumping in. The Cookie into the tricks of the trade, and Lil will be the first blood. We're not waiting 10 minutes this time around. We're back into the world of Dota 2 as Funnick looks for the trade back, but Ducalis just tanky enough. Has a salve, and they're actually going to turn around onto Funnick. Scanner Blast there to slow him down on the retreat. Aggressive Child is going to get one final punch. That's not the way you want to play it, though.
Blast.
Not ideal.
Ricky getting closer to that level 6. First Blink Strike used aggressively, and second one defensively.
And then top lane, they've got the Arena of Blood going. Spectre speared up against the side of the Colosseum, and great control onto Nyx, while No Fear Has the Shadow Word himself this time.
Have good ways of starting a team fight, getting a pick up, and then fighting 5 versus 4 Clockwork Sin. Cookie, not available.
Yeah, they know the Cookie's down. Ducalis used it aggressively with the Arena coming out and the Golem drop. Ducalis with DK Focus. They look reasonably healthy. Bedlam's goes back onto the Clockwork. It's little being shredded by the Dark Willow, and not a single Radiant Hero's fallen. Finally, the Grandma found by the Spectre. In a 1-for-1 trade, and Yamich, he's dead. Lina will find the Dark Willow with those long-range attacks. 1,000 HP, he's got Eul's and Blink, so could potentially just disengage from this dire side as he jumps forward. Forget disengaging, he's going straight on into the middle of them all. No Fear will drop the rock, but he's already used up as Mars, who tries to escape from this. No Fear still surviving with the Shadow Word up, but the Brood Mother comes in. Sweeps through and kills the Warlock in the back. They found Ducalis. Spectre going to work, next with a double kill. Yamich has fallen, but Aggressive Child, the Riki is too powerful. Not only killing off the Spectre, but now the Golem will fall as well.
So they used 4 out of 5 ultis to get 2 kills on supports, and they lost Spectre. Now, Windstrike will just continue farming. Next Roach may respawn in a minute and 30 seconds. If someone leaves the base, now the Broodmother has an X, there is a kill potential.
Net worth ahead.
There is a smoke. Hellraisers, they're trying to contest. Hookshot,
Hookshot in, and the Spectral Horn. Broodmother chasing forward, focusing on Illusion, and the Terrorize. They're going to send a couple of them packing, but they've got Aggressive Child there and taking down Funnick. So no Primal Split. He'll buy back on the Brewmaster, but 2 heroes falling so quickly, and Grandma, the only casualty of Windstrike, returning to the fight with the buyback of her own, and No Fear falls. They're all trying to return here, but Aggressive Child annihilates the Lina, and she cannot come back into the fight.
He's gonna set things up. Blink Dagger, Eul's Scepter, he's ready to go.
You're absolutely right. Jumping straight onto the Spectre, spear back into the trees and through the Bramble Maze. They've got the Primal Split, but can they save Nyx? Essence Swing there, buying a little bit of space. But with that Nullifier slowing and dispelling, Nyx's Spectre has nowhere to run, and Yamich with the Rabel will clear up
Yamich.
Spectre, and she's dead for 50 seconds. No Fear buyback into dieback, and it is all a bloodbath. There is no way for Hellraisers to match this aggression. The strength of Windstrike is absolutely disgusting right now. They don't notice, or they don't think they can do anything about it. I do like this smoke though, yeah. Straight into the base. Warlock's dead. No buyback on him. Now 5 versus 4. It's just going to be a slow, steady death with no response from Hellraisers. Another tier 3, another lane of barracks. Mega creeps will be coming soon as the Primal Split. Funnick's in with a hook shot forward, misses everyone. And a Terrorized landing with the Mars Arena catching out a couple in the middle. They Cyclone up that Broodmother, but Rabel can keep on battling. They get Aggressive Child in the back, and Nyx is still reasonably tanky, healthy and fighting. Getting Ducalis, but Kasani falls. And they've still got to contend with the Broodmother and Mars. Now Funnick's in trouble. DK Focus thinking they can't fight. Spectre looking incredibly strong right now. Getting up in the face of Mars, Cyclone up, but can't blink away. Tries to rebuke them, but Hellraisers, they've defended their final lane of barracks. 4 kills in a row, and maybe a sniff of a comeback.
She also got the tone for herself, wants to get closer
out
to level 25. Spit out.
The bait, the BKB is forced.
They were just yanking the courier.
Well, they jump in now. Nyx speared up against the side of the Colosseum. Lowest of honor, but the Spectre's down. Buys back immediately as the rock was dropped earlier on. The BKBs are all wearing out. There's No Fear. Very low. The Shadow Realm from the Dark Willow. It buys a little bit of space as the Eul's up into the air, and Yamich, he's going to find No Fear, but loses life for it. While the Broodmother Rebel facing up against the Spectre. Nyx is all alone, trying to back away to get the rest of the team defended and concaved around her. Windstrike still pushing forward, slowly moving with a creep spat forward. It stuns up Lina and the Warlock with Invisible down to Carla's Cookies, and a spear to the tower means Rebel can focus onto the Spectre, and the dieback means that she won't be available for 2 minutes, and this is surely game over as Windstrike stampede into the Dire Fountain, and they force the GG.
Yeah, so Windstrike gets the win 2-1. I feel like they could have easily gotten this 2-0 if they got the correct